Welcome to Game Bros. This is Google.
And this is Jimmy.
And this is Joan Lax.
And this is Prodigy.
Coming to you live from our Game Bros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida. And we got an action-packed show for you guys today. We got a lot of announcements. We got a tournament coming up. I don't know if you guys are excited to do a little gun game action in our tournament that's coming up next weekend. Prodigy, are you excited for that tournament?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We've had people clamoring, asking for this tournament. They want a Call of Duty tournament, so we're giving the people what they want.
Absolutely. People, last time we had a COD tournament, last time we had a gun game, I believe it was a 2v2, if I'm not mistaken, instead of just a 1v1. But last time we saw some great plays from some great people. So we're excited to see it again and hopefully see people, our fans, back in action.
Yeah. We got also a lot of stuff coming up. We're going to MegaCon in Orlando the weekend of August 12 and 13. We're going to be out there. We're also going to be at SuperCon here in Miami, Florida, in the Miami Beach Convention Center. And then in September, we're going to actually be in UltraCon as well. So we're going to be traveling all over the place.
A busy 2 months.
Yes.
No, not 2 months. Busy like month because it's all like in the matter of a month and a half, basically.
All the same
It's
month.
like 5 weeks.
So it's crazy. But it's good. We want to get to meet new people. We want to get out there and actually get put boots on the ground like Call of Duty tried to do after they want to do boots on the ground. So we want to go out there and actually meet the fans and get to meet new people and have them meet us and let them know that we actually exist. But let's get into the news. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to cover. Nintendo actually announced that they're going to make another adjustment to the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, they are? Besides the OLED?
Yes, sir. So
Is it the Pro?
It seems like the
No,
Pro is
it's
what
not
they're
the
going to
Pro.
be discussing here.
Yeah, because everybody's been, talking down about the OLED. A bigger
Yeah,
screen,
they had to
OLED, but
save-
same processor.
They had to
same.
save it. Now they're gonna be like, oh, we're just testing the screen to see if it's up to you guys' satisfaction, and then we'll release the other one so you guys go buy another Switch.
Yeah, everybody was probably talking crap about the new OLED Switch.
Yeah.
So most likely Nintendo to back themselves up. They're like, hey, this isn't it, guys. Don't worry about it. We're gonna
Valve is
think of something else.
Valve is coming out with their own handheld. Hold up. You got to up that one time.
Yeah.
That's Steve. That's what I like. Yeah, it's great, right? When you got competition.
Yeah, they make better of the two. So I think they got scared with Valve coming out with the Steam Deck that
Definitely.
in the articles, quote unquote, there's nothing that we cannot run on this system so far.
They've already proved it.
They proved it.
They proved it with Windows and running Xbox games. So yep.
So it is pretty strong.
Yeah, I think John likes hit the nail right on the head. How weird that we didn't hear about this. There was all OLED talk, and as soon as Steam dropped the Steam Deck, they're like, oh no, we do have something, because everybody was already clamoring that the Steam Deck was a Switch killer, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you get that Steam Deck, and you can just put ROMs on there. So all those NES, SNES games that Nintendo wasn't giving us, you just put the ROMs in the emulator on the Steam Deck, and you're good to go.
Chill. Nintendo might start cracking down hard on the ROMs.
Oh no.
Oh.
They're gonna put out their
They've
agents
already
to
been
go
doing
out
that.
there and hunt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Get them Steam Decks.
the Steam Deck
Don't worry,
does what
baby,
Nintendo
VPN.
doesn't, right?
Oh, that's like
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that sounds familiar. That sounds from like a '90s type of deal. Yeah.
Are we gonna have to get some guy out there with a big old sign saying, "Hey Mario, Steam Deck does what the Nintendo doesn't"?
Yeah.
Nintendo.
But Nintendo. That's bruh.
That's
They
a
should
good
use
one.
that, man.
That's
They
a
should
good one.
use that.
Well, and it's because back in the day, it was just like Nintendo was a powerhouse. With the Steam
Yeah.
Deck, there's, they have to be like Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. The Steam Deck does what you guys don't.
At all.
Yeah,
So,
man. The '90s were so much better.
Yeah.
so much simpler. Those
Very
simple times. But are you guys excited? Are you now? I don't know if this is a good thing because now people are just like, should I buy the OLED Switch or should I just wait to see what this new reversion? And that's usually what companies do. That's why they kind of select when they give out information because when, like right now, PlayStation just said that they have a slim PlayStation coming out.
Yeah.
A slimmer,
Another one.
sorry, slimmer,
But
thinner
I just got my PlayStation. Some people are just waiting to still buy one.
to get anything.
Yeah, at all.
So
Nah, personally, I feel like if you don't have a Switch, definitely the OLED version is for $50 more than the regular Switch. You're better off getting the Switch OLED. But if you have a Switch, there's no reason to up to that one. Now, when the quote-unquote Pro or the upgraded version of the Switch does come out, then okay, I'll change my Switch. That's my personal opinion. Because 9 times out of 10, I don't really play handheld anyways.
But John likes, what if you don't have one?
Then I'll go for the OLED one.
You don't have this powerful system in your hands. What should we do? Should I wait for the OLED or should I wait for this new version one?
That's the question. That's the $1 million question, because we don't know what the new upgraded version is gonna bring yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. I could tell you, it's not going to be Windows
It's not.
Or touchpads
or Steam.
Or not.
That's the thing. Like what we talked about it when we talked about the Steam Deck. The Steam store is a big money saving,
Steam itself,
money making machine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like, there's games that go on sale on Steam for like 99 cents.
Literally, you go buy the whole Resident Evil collection, like the remakes of 1, 2, 7, and 8 for like $80. You get the whole collection with all downloads, everything for like $80.
I wonder if the Steam Deck will come into some type of roadblocks when it comes to that. When the companies will try to embargo any games ported to the Steam deck.
Okay.
And
Will they get into like
kinda
console exclusives type of stuff?
Yeah, like some of the games, or you can't just play the whole library in the Steam. Like when you sign into your Steam account, like there's some games that you won't be able to download to the deck.
Well, if you want the internet to just blow up, you could just say, "Hey, we're announcing the Steam Deck is coming out in November, this holiday, and it will be the only place you can play Half-Life 3."
Oh
my goodness.
That would be. People have been dying for that Half-Life 3 since like what, in the 90s?
People start giving their
2002?
unborn child away.
But that's how they would be able to tip the scales over to their side.
I mean, I still
How
haven't
about
played
maybe a new
Alexis.
Portal game?
New Portal.
Portal's fun, but I don't feel like Portal is like that much of like a weight than Half-Life 3.
Oh,
Bro.
what's that game
People are
that we were
dying for
talking
it.
about like the other day? That it's like the shooter. You guys were telling me about the beta.
Oh, Splitgate?
Splitgate.
That is Portal and Halo's baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So stay tuned. If we get more news on this Nintendo Switch free version, of course, we'll let you guys know. So right after that, we also got some news from Ubisoft. I know Prodigy doesn't have it here, but
Ubisoft. What do we get from?
What is it now?
What do we get from
If it's
Ubisoft?
something that's on the notes.
the X Defiant.
Oh, but we weren't going to cover it. They didn't really show anything.
Well, it's a new game by Ubisoft.
We
It's
talked about it last
free-to-play.
week.
Oh, we did?
Yes, we mentioned the teaser.
Okay.
I mentioned that they were going to show this multiplayer shooter. I showed off that little piece of gameplay, that teaser they showed off. X Defiant is basically what I said it was, multiplayer shooter. I don't know what else Ubi's really going to do with it.
It's a free-to-play, and they also took factions from all their Ubisoft games, basically, and they're adding them to it. It's basically like a hero shooter,
All right.
6v6. It's like, think of Call of Duty meets Overwatch,
So
basically.
like basically Overwatch for Ubisoft, essentially.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
real
okay.
games are gonna. I mean, real guns. They mentioned that it's guns is just shooting is like the number one factor for this game,
Yeah.
and that's what they're gonna focus on. But it is a free to play game, and of course, free to play games comes with
Paywalls.
Yep.
paywalls,
microtransactions.
Microtransactions.
So they
Yeah,
already
game passes
skins,
and
they
all
already
that.
Yeah.
skins and gun skins and stuff like that. It's for sure going to be in there.
So, and they also said that Ubisoft has invested 80% of their money into conventional games, and 20% will go to this style of subscription-based games. So that's how their portfolio is being spent.
I think it's
So-
higher than that, but okay.
I when they said 20, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as the microtransactions don't help you win, I don't really mind. I'm not a fan of like paying to play and then some guy buys a better gun than you because
Well,
he
that's
has
the
money
thing.
for
Call
it.
of Duty has those things with those skins that they're hard to you put that black outfit on and you're hard to
find.
find. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
It's not pay to win.
And
It's
they had
not.
to
Pay to
nerf
win,
a
no, bro.
skin.
Yeah.
Imagine nerfing a skin. That's pretty funny.
Speaking
Bro,
of
it's
Ubisoft, I don't know if you guys ever played Black Flag.
You're talking about Assassin's Creed?
3,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. So Assassin's Creed Black Flag was such a hit. People loved it so much. They loved being out in the ocean, your pirate ships, that they decided to make a little game called Skull and Bones. I don't know if you guys remember this.
Skull and Bones.
So it was Ubisoft's counterpunch to
The Microsoft, the Rare. I think it was Rare, right?
Yeah.
You
The
think
Sea
so?
of Thieves?
Nah.
Sea of Thieves?
Can't be.
Thieves? No.
They're
Nah.
two completely different games.
No, but they were announced during the same time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
It's about pirates, I guess.
yeah.
You know,
I know
time
that Rare
specific.
make their pirate game more kind of
Survival,
cartoonish.
Yeah.
adventure explorer.
Yeah, but you know what?
oriented.
Sea of Thieves is actually doing that thing with the Pirates of the Caribbean now, so
No.
they could
Yeah.
kind of give them more of a structure. Because it kind of like how it was before. There was like what. This is a problem with those free to play games. Like, there's a lot of people and players that want to play a game for something, for an outcome. That game, it's like a revolving door.
It never ends.
That was my problem with Minecraft. When I
Yeah.
started playing Minecraft, when Minecraft first came out, I didn't have kids when Minecraft first came out.
Yeah,
So I'm playing the game and I'm like, okay, what do I do? Like,
exactly. It's,
Well,
so it got to the point where like this sucks. There was no point.
Because
Eventually
it's
they
one of
put
those
in
games where you make it what you want.
yeah, like you have to use your imagination.
Yeah.
And
it's
you as an
almost like the
adult,
whole No Man's Sky.
yeah,
thing.
you as an adult, you're looking for like a
the Ender Dragon nowadays.
yeah, you're looking for the beginning and then the end and working towards it. I guess I don't know. I
But back
guess
in the days,
past,
it was like
past infancy, I guess you just don't have that imagination. Start building weird lands, and
houses.
I guess that's what Fortnite does very good. People get super creative with it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's usually what's their demographic.
Younger,
it's like,
the
I
younger
think, like,
generation.
I think in maybe
Teens?
20s, early 20s, in the teenage years.
Yeah, teens for sure.
Because I played Fortnite 2 times in my lifetime right now.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all that I can't.
What was very interesting about Skull and Bones, and honestly what I thought it was when they first announced it, is that they mentioned that this was actually originally planned to be an expansion to Black Flag. Because Black Flag already had
Too late now.
gameplay mechanics with
Yeah.
the ship
The
and
ship,
fighting and stuff
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, this fit it perfectly,
those-
but they made it a
And so does
separate
every
game.
Assassin's Creed game after that, pretty much, right?
they've
'Cause
had.
I think in the
yeah.
period, in the Egyptian one, you do sail,
Yeah,
and
then,
so I mean, what?
And Valhalla, I think you sell too, as won't you?
Odyssey as well.
They're just
Honestly.
riding that wave. They're just like,
But this one was going to be
we've had
basically
plenty.
like an open world pirate game, and that's how they were selling
But-
it. And then you had multiplayer components where your boat could fight other boats, and
Yeah,
so
but it's all boat based though.
yeah.
Okay.
That- but
Nothing
you
is on the ground. You can trade and go to different
and
places,
you loot islands though.
but you don't. Yeah, but you don't
Yeah, they
control
got-
character.
They gotta
off
do
of
Grand
a
Theft
boat.
Auto
yeah.
Pirate Edition.
That's
Well,
just
the whole
go
point
and jack
is
boats
that
off of people's
this
ships.
game has been delayed after delayed after
This is
delayed.
as long as good Beyond Good and
and
Evil 2.
then they finally announced like, okay, we're past alpha.
Wreck
So that's
House
the
on the Tea
news.
Party.
The news we want to give to you guys that after 5 years, Skull and Bones is past the alpha stage.
Wow.
When is this game gonna come out, Prodigy? Like, dude, like,
the time they're gonna show gameplay for Beyond Good and Evil,
I
like
mean-
because they these two games were talked about at the same E3. Nothing's come out for
Silence.
them. It's been silence for
Dead.
these two games,
That's
if
probably
you
'cause
look
of
up
the
Skull and
interest.
Bones, you probably find one trailer for it.
and it was like the gameplay cinematic like.
Yeah.
Trailer they made
To
that it
introduce
was
it.
quote unquote gameplay, but it really was
Yeah.
like a
It wa-
staged,
It's a
animation
bunch of
that
fan-made
looked like-
trailers with cuts from Black
from
Flag.
Black Flag.
To show you mechanics.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Here's
with,
the
with some
Yeah.
ray tracing. Oh, look at our new
Yeah,
game.
look at that. They're using that new engine. Oh, the real
Look at the
terrain.
waves.
Yeah,
Look at the water.
Look at the waves. Look at the reflection.
At least with Beyond Good and Evil, they've had other videos. It also
Yeah,
had
they
some
at least had a
director stuff.
whole
and-
gameplay. Yeah.
But that one still, every time there's a Ubisoft thing, it's like, yeah, we're not going to be there. We're not going to talk about it right now. That's another game that's probably like 5-6 years from now. So
it's gonna be another Cyberpunk.
They're
we want-
exactly. They're trying to compete with Cyberpunk. 10 years.
So,
yeah,
This year's the
Yeah,
longest.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk took 10 years. We'll take 12.
Jim on the chat says Cuckoo grew out his hair. He looks like Rico Suave. And now he wants to play Rico Suave Pirates.
Dang.
All right, Jimbo.
So he wants you to grow out your hair, Kuko. You gonna take that?
Yeah.
You gonna
I'm
look
ready
Jimmy?
to go.
Look at Jimmy.
We
ready to
already
go.
got 2 guys here with long hair. They got the long locks. I'm too old for that.
Yeah, dude. What do you think? What do you think we're trying to do? Assassin's Creed cosplays out here. You know?
You guys
That's
are
what-
doing
the
Assassin's
new
Creed
game, you know?
Hebrew edition.
Johnny Depp braids over
Hebrew
here.
Hebrew edition.
It's Jesus Christ out there running around. He's the assassin. They're like, hey, Jesus.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Look, you know what? I'm gonna show you something. I'm talking about Jesus Christ.
Oh my
This is funny because look, I was looking around for GameStop, right? I was
What
looking
does
at
Jesus
GameStop.
Christ have to do
I
with
love how
GameStop?
No, that's why Jimmy said this doesn't have to do with him. But
Oh, okay.
I love how Jimmy's like, I had to look around for a GameStop.
Oh no, dude.
This actually exists. This is being sold at GameStop.
Show this in the camera. I don't know what it is. Oh.
Focus, Daniel, son. Focus.
That's in
way.
GameStop right now. You can get
Really?
your Jesus Christ plushie. Bro, I saw that and I'm like, bro, should I get it? Like, I don't even know. Like it seems important. Like, you know, like who is this for? Like, you know, like it's in a gaming website, you know,
And then some 16-year-old sleeping with Jesus every night.
bruh.
He's got lifelike hair and everything. What's
Yeah,
up with
bro. It looks like one of those.
No, that's the
plushies.
plushie for the I Am Jesus simulating game.
That's right. They're making
that-
Jesus simulator
Oh,
games.
my
They
God.
are,
That
they
is
are.
true. Yes.
That's-
For
Should
Steam?
it be for that?
No,
And
no,
you know
I'm
what
joking.
the-
I'm gonna buy it for sure now.
You know what the cool part?
that
I'm gonna
Jesus-
buy it and put it into my. I'm a Christian. You know the cool thing about that? That it has water resistance technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it floats on water, walks on water, and all
And
that.
it turns
cool
it
stuff.
into wine
for those
when you drop it in there.
for those days that you need to party hard.
You do it like a tea bag, man. Like
Dip it in there.
wine, baby. You get a Merlot, 13%.
It's a party, and if you're hungry, his body's bread. That's the red
Better fish for everybody. But yeah, so we want to congratulate the Assassin's Creed for finally. I mean, not Assassin's Creed, Skull and Bones for finally
Skull
going
and
alpha. So after that whole thing, we got on I think it was a Thursday. EA Play finally gave us some news about some games. The thing that made me really sad is that leading up to it, they're like X-nay on any Star Wars games, X-nay on any BioWare games. That we're not going to show any of that stuff. So it's like, what's left? So
Maybe try to create some new ideas, maybe some new
Definitely.
IPs, you know.
and then they didn't.
There's room.
Sorry
room.
to spoil it to you, Jimmy. They did
I
not.
know, they didn't. At least, I mean,
They
for
just showed
sure,
footage of the stuff they already had.
for sure with Star Wars, I mean, the Knights of the Old Republic, that would be great.
Bro,
But hey, we can't have everything that we want, and you can't make everybody happy.
unfortunately.
So
Okay, but what they did show, first off, they actually showed some. We are getting an expansion to everybody's favorite game, The Sims.
Yeah.
that's good
Yes.
stuff.
Oh, I'm glad they showed that in the
And
pre-show.
knock out
though.
Dalmatian.
I'm glad that was in the pre-show.
But
Bro, doesn't real life like seem like The Sims every day now? Like it's more like life like every single
Yeah,
day that
yeah,
passes.
The Matrix,
Yeah.
dude.
we're almost getting there.
We're almost getting there. Yeah.
But what they did show was, first of all, they showed some Apex footage where they showed off the new season that's coming. They also showed us the Seer. They also talked about some of his abilities. I'm excited. The thing that makes me most excited is that they're actually bringing ranked arenas, and I'm happy for that. I'm actually going to rank up in arenas. You guys could rank up all you want on the, your battle royale. Nobody's got time for that. Arenas is quicker for a married man with a small
Man,
business.
I'm not gonna
and
lie.
3 kids.
This will probably get me into more Apex territory now, because that's what I grew up on. I grew up on the COD, Team TDM, and Modern Warfare 4. Even the older Call of Duties. I think 360. When I got my 360, I think the first one I played was 3.
Was it Modern Warfare like an official release for 360, the first one? Or am I wrong?
I'm not
Was it
sure.
first year release?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. Maybe it could have been, because I remember when I saw it on the PS3, it was like a game of the year already off rip. It wasn't even. Yeah.
Damn, I remember Modern Warfare. That was the best.
Was
Modern
it
Warfare 1
Kung
and
Lao?
2. Kung Lao?
That's Kung Lao's descendants in the future.
Okay, I guess originality and everything. Whatever. It's like a Sub-Zero Kung Lao.
Yeah.
The snow has nothing to do
Ooh,
with
if
it.
Warner Brothers of NetherRealms was looking at this.
But no, so Seer is an African descent.
Okay.
He has the ability to see because he's a seer. He's a recon, right, Prodigy? And he is a bloodhound type almost, but his ability basically points out where all the characters are for you. His passive is when you look down sights, you can see the armor and health of the enemy. So you can see how much... No?
No?
No heartbeats that are from enemies that are nearby.
So you get heartbeats. Oh, okay.
So he's a pulse too?
Yeah, but it doesn't say the location. It just says that there's enemies nearby.
Yeah, that guy's destroying everybody, though.
Of course, this is his highlight tape.
You gotta sell him, bro.
No, he's just like
Gotta sell 'em to the
straight,
fans.
just like, yo.
They
They're already
showed
like,
off
yo, they're gonna
right
have to nerf
here
him
is
out.
the new LMG that
okay.
is also going to be added into the game.
But they didn't talk about that.
They didn't talk about it. Here we're going to see his ultimate ability, which basically throws the big dome of his nanobots that surround an area. And whenever any legend is running, you can see their footsteps highlighted. So they have to walk in order to avoid that.
So basically, he's a third-party disruptor.
Yeah, she did the Naruto run right there.
I saw that. Hands back and everything.
Well, before when she used to wraith or do her ability, she used to do the ninja signs.
Ninjutsu?
But they took it away. And
Watch
Did
out.
Did they bring it back, or they still took away her ninja running?
No, they took it away. Still.
Yeah, she doesn't run. When the game first came out, she ran with her arms back like the ninjas. But now she just runs with her hands to the sides. But she does hunch over though.
So tomorrow we're gonna be getting the official gameplay reveal. So we're gonna see more in depth of Seer and his abilities. But overall, they just talked about it. They didn't really show much other than like in that cinematic clip.
Most likely they'll show and talk about the gun more too.
Yeah, tomorrow they're probably gonna have all the different things that is gonna be coming out.
Skins.
And probably the map changes, which is gonna be the biggest for World's Edge.
That arena thing is gonna be included with the download, like when you download the game for free.
Yeah,
You can play it now already.
You can play it now already.
Yeah.
It's just that now it's gonna be comp. They're gonna make it competitive. So So yeah.
Okay.
But it's cool. I like arenas. It's 3v3. You only have to. It's like your team versus that team. That's all you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about. Oh, I'm gonna go look for weapons. You actually get materials when you start, and then you buy the weapon that you want to use. So you get a certain amount, and then after every round, you get more. And depending if you kill or recover materials within the map, you'll have more.
Okay. So you upgrade.
So it's more like I feel like it's more how good is your accuracy versus their accuracy. Because in Battle Royale, it's like this guy might have purple armor and I got white armor, and I don't have a chance.
Yeah.
The other one's more balanced when it comes to health and armor.
It's more balanced.
Okay,
It's not like a handicap. Like usually Battle Royales is like a big handicap.
It's all RNG and Battle Royales.
And Jimbo wants me to grow dreadlocks for some reason. I don't know if that'll work.
He wants you to look like
why
Seer
though?
for the new season.
So you could do the you could do the Predator cosplay.
The Predator cosplay.
Yeah,
Maybe for the next con.
Talking
So
about Predators.
they showed off that.
And don't forget your aim assist dongles for this bad boy. You need that.
Do you know what I'm talking about with Predators?
I'm not a big Apex player, but is it crossplay by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll probably jump into it, see how it is today for PC. I'm off tomorrow, so probably jump in tonight, see what's up with that. I don't know.
Do you know what I'm talking about with Predator? Kubo?
Predator.
No, I'm lost.
Alien versus Predator?
Aliens.
Alien versus Predator.
Aliens. Now Predators, aliens.
Prod.
Are we leaving that to the end? Like
Yes. I always teach you. See, you save the best for last. Okay? So
that's why I put Apex New Season.
Oh my gosh. That's completely no. So
right.
then they I don't know if you guys are big Battlefield fans. So they showed off Battlefield, and the best thing they showed off is something called Battlefield Portal. Think of all your favorite Battlefield characters, guns, maps, weapons, vehicles, all in one location for you to mix and match however you want, and
make it the true sandbox.
Make it the whatever mode you want to play in.
Say word.
Word.
So pretty much that's that's your loadout with all
Like a
them
GTA
helicopters and
Battlefield?
No, so let's say right now they're populating a server, and you're like, you know what? I love Battlefield Bad Company. We're gonna get a Battlefield Bad Company map, but you know what? I love the way the soldiers look in World War II. We're going to use their look, but and then we're going to use the loadout from the new Battlefield 2042. And you could even mix match. You could do you'll see that they'll do one where it's knives only versus defibrillators.
The guy just zapped this guy with a defibrillator in the middle of a war zone.
Yeah, because
that's efficient.
You can create whatever mode, map, style you want, and for all the Battlefield fans, this is amazing.
Battlefield a la carte.
Yes, and they got all the old maps, and they remastered them. Mm-hmm. Not remade, they remastered them and made them all look. See, like right now, this is defibrillators versus knives.
Bruh,
it's gonna be awesome.
Yo, they. Okay. I see what they're doing here. Bro. They're just coming and they're changing the game. They're changing the game.
They're making it fun.
They're making it the sandbox that everybody loved Battlefield to be back then. You
know what trips me out, Prodigy? That you and I, we've been Battlefield fans for the longest. Yes. So we know all this stuff existed. But there's people that have been stuck on COD and other games, and they're like, you could do that. Look, there's a C4 connected to this Jeep.
I remember that you could kill the guy with when you were an engineer, you could repair, like with the little gun, you can kill somebody with the torch, right?
Did you not see what he did there?
He blew up the truck into the freaking plane.
He used the C4 to blow up his teammate
there used to be these little UAV helicopters and you used to use it for spotting people. So you would go up to a booth and you would control the UAV and you're like, hey, there's guys up here, and you would spot them like up in the mountains. We got so good flying those UAVs that we used to put C4s on them, fly them into a building where all the guys are camping and just blow up the building with the C4 and the little UAV. And the cool thing is, Prodigy, what I love is the reaction of the people that didn't play Battlefield before. They're like, dude, you could do that? Oh my gosh, you could do that or that or that.
Yes.
Or what's up with those Jeeps? What's up with those tanks? Jets? And that was my argument before. Like, COD is great. I love COD, but I love Battlefield. And the reason why is I would tell someone, would you rather fly a helicopter or call one in?
Fly it.
In Call of Duty, you call one in and it just shoots everybody.
Battlefield, you can do both.
In Battlefield, you just bring it in and you fly it and your
homeboy gets in the gunner.
Yeah, your homeboy. You got gunners on all the sides. You got a guy repairing the helicopter while he's getting shot.
Yes.
So those moments are the Battlefield
moments. Yeah, those are moments that COD could not replicate because. I mean, sure, they added Ground War and Modern Warfare, but it's nothing compared to Battlefield's large-scale battle. You know, the way they
I never. I'll never forget Part 3 when it came out. It was like a crazy thing.
3 was insane.
3 was insane.
But definitely, I think when everybody was very sad to hear there was no story for Battlefield 2042, this is what's taking this place and just bringing everybody's favorite Battlefields together.
And there's always expansions. Right?
Isn't Battlefield 3 with that famous guy where he jumped out the plane? Shot the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Shot the plane down and he jumped right back into his plane.
Yep.
Yeah.
That happened on BF3.
Yeah.
And they showed it off and put it in the cinematic trailer.
Yep. That was so dope.
That was really, really good. I think this was such a smart play for EA because, I mean, you can't really complain. There's not a lot of complaining you could do because not only are you bringing a new Battlefield game with nice modern mechanics and modern guns and everything we've wanted, but you're bringing some of the old fan favorites back to light.
What I like is that sometimes you're playing and you're like, dude, it would be cool if they did this or this or that. It would be cool if they had a mode where you're doing this or this or that. Now they're giving you the ability to you create the mode however you want. Invite your friends to do this. They did one where it's a squad of 4 guys versus 40 people. And they're trying to infiltrate a thing.
It's 4.
That's pretty cool.
It's 4 guys with 2042 weapons and gear against 40 World War II weapons and soldiers.
Okay. All right.
So it's a modern versus old type of deal.
And they did another one where it's 4 tanks versus 4 of the little man-controlled robots that are trying to take out tanks. So you see the tank like backing up and all these little drones coming after it. So I just feel there's a lot of replayability. Yeah. Okay. That being said, at the same time, would you guys love to see a COD version of this?
No, I want to see a Star Wars version of this.
Dude,
I thought that's what Battlefront was.
No.
But like,
Like jumping to TIE fighters.
This is what Battlefront was supposed to be off rip. Something like this.
Okay.
And so you just reskin this with some Star Wars stuff and make a story, please.
Oh, Battlefront. Sorry. Battlefront 2 did have a quote unquote story.
Which was good.
It was good, but very short.
Yeah.
It was very short.
Like a training.
It was basically like, we made a story. Here you go, guys. Shut up already.
Yeah, they kind of did it so they can like, these people over
Stop
here.
crying about it.
Slide them to the corner and let them have their story.
Yeah.
All right, with like I was saying with the microtransactions. Like,
you want to play with Darth Vader? You have money though?
Yeah, bro.
You want to play 500 hours?
No, man. No.
Yeah.
You'll probably the Skype.
This would be pretty cool. I mean, and COD, COD does something like this, and they're gonna be like, oh, they're copying Battlefield. Oh. So
I just thought when I saw this, I'm like, it would be cool if COD had like a mismatch of maps and also a mixed mash of weapons from different eras and stuff, and just give or more than anything, just give people the ability to create the mode or the style they want to do. And I get it. It would be copying, but all games copy from each other.
Of course.
I know.
So I just thought that with the way they COD makes shooting games, I think they would kind of advantage.
It's because even then, what would COD really do?
It would be more like a map type of thing, I guess.
Bro, it's all cool. They're gonna start copying once everybody jumps ship
because
for Battlefield 2042.
Because like something like this works for Battlefield because Battlefield has all the stuff for it.
Yeah, like
it has vehicles,
they're already using something that
gadgets,
existed for them.
It has this. COD has guns, grenades, C4, like basics, RPG, and knife.
You remember when they tried to put tanks with World War?
World at War?
Yeah, bruh. That was bad.
Disaster.
That was bad. The tanks were horrible. It felt like you were playing a PS1 game or something.
Modern Warfare with Ground Wars. To me, the vehicles in COD are really
the stupid ATVs. What else?
It's because the thing is, they're not used to making that type of thing.
That's why it's not for them.
The programmers aren't.
That's why Battlefield is one. To me, Battlefield is one
helicopter
game, and COD is another game.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't. I don't really like comparing.
Everybody stay in their lanes, right?
Because they're very different.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I get you. So they showed off that. I'm excited. I know there's a lot of Battlefield fans out there that are excited for this new portal. And then they ended the whole presentation with a picture, basically a small little snippet. Prodigy, did you know what it was from the get?
I knew it.
Okay.
Once the letters from the entire stream got revealed and he walked over to this light, I already knew what it was.
Right there. Did you?
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
then once this, no, that's it.
Like,
that already confirmed. Like, there's no way you could miss that.
Yep. If you played this game and you see that, yes.
Well, I was still lost.
Yeah.
You for real?
I'm serious.
The hallway in the beginning, the door.
What about this?
Bro, the sign on top of the door?
That right there, yes.
Yes, man.
I'm like,
that was one of the first scenes, too, in the first one.
Yeah,
was
we've been wanting this for a while.
What was it called?
Necromancers.
Necromancers, yeah.
Now, did you guys ever play Dead Space?
I played part 1. I got halfway through part 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I played now, for sure. That's one of my... I always replay that game from time to time.
I love Dead Space. I think Dead Space was kind of ahead of its time during the time. Something I did notice that the beginning part of Dead Space 1, the sound, the environment was really, really good, and they kind of like tapered off towards the end. Man. I hope that they can flush out one. I know they're remaking the whole game. So they're basically going to keep the story, but it's not going to be the same exact game. I think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Something new.
I like the way they kept Isaac with the HUD being him. That's something I did love about the game, that you don't have crap all over your screen.
Yeah, it pulls up. He pulls up. It looks like a little hologram.
And then his energy's on his back. His all his information's on his back.
The stasis. What else do you have?
But I'm glad they kept that.
Yeah, no. That game is really good. Oh, and I wonder if they're gonna keep the when you step on the ground, the stomping on the ground. Yeah. That was for that game.
Yes.
That was cut the legs off and you start stomping. Yep. Bah, 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 make sure they're dead.
Well, at the end, it shows it's an homage.
Yeah.
It's an homage to the original creator by saying, "Hey, cut off their
Cut
limbs.
the limbs.
And that's what the original creator. That's how he wanted for to make it different than any other zombie where you just go around shooting heads.
Headshot. No, it's pshing, pshing,
I remember the little babies that would come out with the tentacles. You would
you gotta
saw
cut off the
tentacles.
tentacles. Yeah, the plasma cutter, man. That thing's an iconic gun, man.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome. I'm excited. The sad part is we don't know how long this game is gonna take to get made.
5-7 years.
Because they just showed us Isaac just standing there. They didn't show us gameplay or anything else. So this is like
the teaser.
This is 2022.
This is basically
22.
EA saying, "Okay, guys, we hear you. We're gonna make the game that you guys have been crying about, and they're actually gonna make it." So good. I'm glad.
That's crazy.
Are you guys excited or what?
Definitely.
I
Yeah,
am
man.
super excited.
Well,
I cannot wait to see Isaac like in a new setting, not new setting, new look.
next gen graphics.
Next
and
I
all
want
that
to know.
stuff, yeah.
I want to know what this guy, what new enemies he's gonna come out with, because, I can't
Motive
believe
is
that
making
those.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're talking about new weapons,
Mm-hmm.
new enemies, and I like what Jonlack said. The visuals are going to be amazing with the
Definitely.
light tracing, particle effects, and 3D audio, or on Xbox it's called
You hear
Isn't
things
it
moving inside
Dolby
the
Atmos, isn't it?
Atmos.
Dolby Atmos. Yeah.
Dolby.
So in horror games, those are like the key fundamentals: the
Yep.
sound and lighting.
Yeah.
So now we have those technologies that are basically like super improved from when Dead Space first came out. So the environment, like hearing like water or like screaming and yelling and all that stuff, and just the buzz saw.
I
Till-
can't wait
till
till
this
Dead
day-
Space
And then
2.
hearing all the creepy stuff behind your back, like, oh my god,
Yeah,
am I
till
alone
the-
here?
Till this day, you can play that game and I'll still give you a jump.
Yeah.
If you've never played it,
Yeah, for sure.
you will get a jump out of it.
Dude, I remember the
definitely-
first map with the fog and everything, and hearing. You're like, what the
Dude.
freak was that?
Yeah, and they put you some scenarios that you don't remember when you're like walking down the hallway and then the power just cuts off and you're like, where do
What?
I go?
All you see
What's
is
going
your-
on here?
Why right
Stasis,
now?
all
Your
you see is
stasis,
in
and
your
like you
health.
see nothing in front of you. You're like,
That was the other thing.
Lord Infamous couldn't play this
They
game.
were one
What
of
do
the
I
first
do?
ones. Well, not first ones, but there's horror games that have a HUD. This didn't have one.
Nope.
All you had was your stasis and your health on your back.
Because it immerses
So
you.
that changed.
and there was
so
no,
much.
there was technically no. If you're in the HUD, there's no pause because the things are
Yeah.
still attacking
Yep.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no pause.
Yeah.
The other thing is you didn't, because of that, you didn't have a gun, and on the bottom said, hey, you got 20 rounds. Like the gun itself, you had to look at the gun, and the gun told you how many rounds you had left. So yeah, like I said, Dead Space was ahead of its time.
Yeah, bro,
Can't wait to play this game.
The game had it
Please,
all.
Motive. I know people hate crunch, but start crunching. So that was it for EA Play. I don't know if there was anything else you guys wanted to talk about as far as EA Play.
Other than that, Codemasters showed off
Oh.
some stuff for Grid.
Dude.
Looks phenomenal.
Grid
Yeah.
Is it Grid Infinite, the new one they're making?
I think. Was it?
I think EA needs to remake
I saw-
Underground, Need for Speed
Yeah,
Underground.
there's
Speaking
been
about
rumors
Grid.
about that.
Yeah, they need to remake it with the.
I mean, that Need for Speed, that self-titled game, the one that came out with all the
Yeah,
iconic like automotive
Grid
influencers.
Legends.
it was pretty
Grid
good.
Legends.
Grid
Staying
Legends.
Underground.
Dude, this game, I love racing games. I'm not a big, I like playing them, but I really want to play this one. Grid 1 and 2 were really good to me. I love the sound, the way the cars looked. I like what they're actually doing with this game. They're giving it a story. They're using the same filming technology that they use for Mandalorian, where the background, the characters look like they're actually in the background without having to be in the background. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they do there's a technology, so they don't have to go on location to different spots to have the background look a certain way. They use a technology there to make the people look like they're in a location that they're not normally in. So they're using all this tech to make the story for it. But the game, the sound of the cars, the way they look, it's freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, they kind of use what they did in that Need for Speed game, the one that
That's what I
recently
was
came out.
thinking.
Yeah, they kind of put like backdrops
2017?
and the 2017
Oh
Need for
no,
Speed.
wait, no, that one's different.
No. It is. Is
The
it 2018 or
self-titled one?
2017? It's self-titled and it has Ken Block in the front.
Yeah,
and
just Need for Speed, like
just Need for
yeah.
Speed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
and then the problem with that
2017.
game is that you have to play it online.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
forced to play
You
online.
you
no
were
matter
forced to play online because everything's online.
what. Yeah.
And that game I think it did pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
why
that was
wouldn't
the
they
better
do it
ones out of the
underground?
newer ones that have been coming out.
Yep.
I didn't
No,
like
it wasn't
Heat
that bad.
because he introduced a card system for parts. Like, why would
Yeah.
I need to get cards to make parts? Like,
Mhm.
no.
That was them trying to monetize that.
Of course,
whole
yeah.
thing.
Exactly.
And
Buy
then-
by cards, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Codemaster's always been really, really good. Like their F1 racing game.
It's amazing.
There's sometimes that I see screenshots and I'm like, is that a game or is that a real picture? Like, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
And they're bringing all that to this game. And also, I like the way that you go to a race and you pick your car. You want to drive a sports truck or 18-wheeler. You want to drive a little fast car. It
Yes,
doesn't
it's
matter.
gonna
You
be
can
very
mix and match
and
and do whatever you want. And they got drifting. I don't know.
Everything.
That's kind of like you play Forza Horizon. You get
Yeah.
vans versus trucks versus cars versus
yeah,
little ATVs and stuff. Not ATVs, those little Raptors, what they call. There you go.
yeah. That's what EA needs a game like that where it
There you
has
go.
versatility because you have not only the crew, which
The crew
the
is dope,
crew
bro.
Ubisoft made everything, planes, boats,
DJ Fuego
whatever.
says, "Where's my Need for Speed 2 Underground remake?"
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That I think they would have done good with that. Grid is good. I mean, this is EA's like maybe second attempt at doing automotive racing because they used to have the Need for Speed Shift back in the days.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yes.
And then this franchise used to be called Race Driver
Yeah, I remember
back in the
that.
days, like in PS2.
Yeah.
And then they started with the grid, and then they took the Race Driver part out, and then it was this grid, and then all those. I mean, they had their chances. I hope that they don't mess it up with this one.
I think
Let's see.
Codemaster is good hands. What's up, Leo?
Because the last grid wasn't that good. I'm gonna
3
be
weeks
honest.
left, dude. You better get your cosplay ready. So, Codemaster is a good company. They make great games, so I'm excited to see. Like we said, companies, get ideas from others. Forza Horizon was one that came up with that idea of having different vehicles, different classes all race together. So I think that's fun. The thing with Underground, like when Underground came out, it kind of art imitating life.
Mm-hmm.
And like right now, I don't feel that life has an underground type of scene
Yeah.
still.
Mm-mm.
You're in it. Is it like that still?
It is like that. It is. It's just you really don't hear about it that much, but there is. There's
It's
people street
deep
racing.
underground.
There's still people racing cars in the street.
Yeah.
That has not changed.
But do you still have the cosmetic stuff? Like I remember
Yeah.
when Need for Speed came out, I saw cars with hydros. I saw cars with
not so
purge
much.
kits and
Not so
NOS
much
kits and-
flair. Everybody's more about making their car
Clean.
go fast and clean.
Clean.
So
yeah.
so right now people build their cars to be more sleeper cars.
Definitely.
more. Yeah, I think
Less
that's
attention
more.
to you.
Yeah. Most definitely.
That way I could drive it without the cops harassing me. But when I need to,
No, that's still
I
harassing.
can.
You're still gonna get
Flip that
harassed.
switch.
That's part of the police officer, right? He's not
Yeah,
a
yeah.
police officer. He's not harassing people.
Yeah, he's gonna profile that car. He's like, "Hey, yo, why you got slicks in the rear?" Oh, I don't know. Just like 'em.
Is what it is, bro.
I went to the shop. Those are the cheapest tires I could get.
yeah. Sure, bud.
The tire plates, charged by the thread.
They were bald already. I mean, what do you mean?
Let's see what Codemasters does with Grid, because I know the last iteration was not that good.
Okay, Jim.
So
you
maybe for the
race
next gen.
in real life, and you play games. I'm curious for you. What is a good racing game? Because I have a friend, my friend Calocho. He's always looking for a good racing game. He's the last one he's
I'm
got
not-
was Rally.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Project Cars is not that bad. Assetto Corsa is pretty good. And what's his racing?
I'm gonna throw Tokyo out there, bro.
what?
Dreamcast style. Tokyo Extreme.
No, but a real racing game. I'm talking about racing.
Yeah,
well,
racing
physics or what?
Tokyo.
I'm talking about like what simulates racing. Like you say,
Yeah.
like this game. When I play this, I feel like it simulates what it would feel like in a racing game. I like
What-
what Leo says. Cars out now are more or less rice and more race.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before
Yes.
everybody
Yeah, there are more
racers.
race. Like they're using the race thing as like a fashion, almost like with the painted tire, letters and everything. Yeah. That is a trend nowadays. But I say a racing game. You know, Gran Turismo is like the best balanced. Gran Turismo has a good balance because Gran Turismo, I think, how I see a racing game, if it's like some type of simulator, if you have hard time playing it with a remote, it most likely means you need to play it with a steering wheel.
Yeah.
With a wheel. But Gran Turismo has that balance, man. I swear. At Gran Turismo, you can play with a remote, and you can actually play with the wheel, and it's very good.
The problem with me in Gran Turismo is that, don't get me wrong, I love racing games as well, but Gran Turismo gets to a certain point where it's like you need to like change the gear ratios. You need to know like the balance of the tires. You need to
be a car engineer.
Exactly. Basically, you get to a certain point where it's like this game has become a hot job already.
No, but it's look, Gran Turismo Sport did really good with like whatever. Like let's say you just hook up the car and you just go race or whatever. It doesn't do that bad. And then if you want to tweak it a little bit, that's where it separates you from from being a little bit faster, tuning and. Forza doesn't really. Forza 7 did that, but not as like acute to like with Gran Turismo and Assetto Corsa. What's this racing game online that a lot of people play it? It's a subscription based.
Me and my brother had the idea to create a subscription based racing game.
They have one
where you race and you collect money, and that money then you go to a garage, and then that garage has parts with certain pricing, and then there's events and. We had a whole idea for it, and I thought it was a pretty good idea. Especially my brother was more of the idea, and me was more like, yeah, we should do that. But F-Zero, in the year that F-Zero takes place, it is complete 1-to-1. We just have to get there, but we haven't gotten there yet.
iRacing is another one, yeah.
iRacing?
iRacing is subscription. Man, they charge you for a car $13.
Is that an Apple game?
No,
it's a PC game.
Yeah, it's legitimate. Like,
it was a crappy Apple.
But you know what? It's not a game. That thing is a simulator.
Yeah.
That is a simulator. Like me saying it's a game. That's like a kind of crapping on it.
Yeah.
It isn't a game. That game is strictly for if you're in iRacing, you're there for one purpose to get better in racing.
And racing a car, and then you need a strong PC to play it. I'm imagining.
As a matter of fact, you don't.
Nope.
You could have a low tier PC and it'll run 120 frames.
Like legit. F1 racers and GT car racers play that iRacing. Like to actually legit. I'm not practice, but to play to have fun as well.
Formula One is a game that you can play with a wheel, and it's something that if you get good at that game, you did something. You acquired a skill, I think, because not everybody can play the Formula One game. It's very very twitchy, very quick response. Yeah.
Jimmy, Jimbo in the chat room says, "What's up? When are you gonna get dogged by him?"
Oh, you're trying to bring out that EK with the K20. Okay. All right, I got some for you like next year. Don't worry.
So you heard it here, Jimbo.
Wait for that income tax check.
Next year after we get
wait for that.
Check
for that stimmy to drop again.
Stimmy income tax.
And the stock to go up, right? The
AMC
stock
to
go
back. AMC the stock to break, man. We need to rip hard.
So yeah, that was it for EA, right? Project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so those were good gaming news that came out this week. But towards the end, we came across some bad gaming news, and that's Activision.
Blizzard Activision.
Blizzard Activision or Activision Blizzard?
Oh yeah,
Activision Blizzard.
It was so bad that in WoW, the gamers actually had a sit down.
Yep, the community.
What can you explain?
Well, what I've read and what I've seen so far, it's been a lot of like sexual harassment towards female programmers and stuff like that. Like they've been treated differently. Like for one perfect example, when a female programmer asked for time off, she had to literally write a one-page report of what she was going to do on her vacation. Yeah, legit like that. For asking for a vacation, one-page report, figuring out.
I'm gonna go on the beach.
To ask why it was a valid reason for her to go on vacation, which nobody else had to do except for her. There's been like what's called cubicle crawls. So they'll be getting like drunk per cubicles programming and getting drunk off their behinds, which is why I would assume that Warcraft 3 remake didn't do as good as they planned. It flopped, the programmers were programming blindly, blacked out, like, oh my god, what? It worked. Like, the game came out half broken. Yeah, and
We'll patch it later.
Essentially, like, and there's it got to like a like even sadder than that. Like, it got really
Apparently
bad.
they were groping. And
Groping
doing a lot of
females,
stuff.
yeah,
They were
like
touching them.
the females were getting groped and stuff. Like, it got to a point where, like, I don't know if we might talk about it on this thing on the thing, but yeah, some female. They were passing around her, and then she ended up...
Her nudie shots.
Her nudie shots.
Oh, yeah, because if you would have stopped there, they were passing around. You know what? My brain went somewhere else.
Okay, yeah. So
I'm glad Jimmy said the nudie shots.
Yeah, she did it like somewhere in the
passing
upper...
on blood.
Yeah, Statch in the chat is also mentioning the whole suicide thing. That
suicide.
So
she ended up taking her life for that because...
she did?
Yep. Because they were there passing around her nudie shots. So they went through a 2-year investigation, not Activision itself, but Blizzard as a company.
It's all those World of Warcraft players.
Yeah, all of them.
I'm pretty sure some labor laws
So
were broken there.
Oh no, beyond labor laws, sexual harassment laws, everything was
sexual
broken
harassment, the workplace.
This is not going to be good. This is going to be, this is. You think this will tear down the house that COD built?
I don't think it'll tear it down, but it's gonna be some changes.
I mean, Blizzard it's like it's been known for a while. Blizzard just lets people go for no reason. They'll be like, hey, you know what? Tomorrow don't come to work, dude. Like, I see you let go. And what was the reason? Just because
Blizzard is a shadow of its former self.
Shout out back in the golden days when the original StarCraft 2, Diablo, up until Diablo 3, I think, and then the last while, like that this haven't been as good as the Lich King. I'm assuming was the last WoW that I actually played was that one. That was it. After that, it's been downhill from there.
Yeah, I'm glad that doesn't happen in the studio. We don't have those kind of problems,
issues. Yeah,
but
Jimmy gets excited sometimes.
But to the extent that someone had to feel so bad about their life that they were willing to take it away. That's very sad. That person was in a dark place, and the fact that now they're like, oh, we're sorry, we didn't do what we were supposed to. It makes you think like why didn't you? Like, what was stopping you guys from doing the right thing? Like I see, I go to some places and I see the environment, and I'm like why do you guys play around like that? Like I don't see the point of it. And then.
Yeah, man. I think with all different types of companies they really don't. They're not hiring based on character or ethics or merit at this point. They're just hiring to whoever could give them the most money and whatever thing could give them the most money, and we'll deal with the repercussions later.
Yeah. It's like to them, everything their excuse right now is like, oh, it was all fun and jokes. Like we didn't know it was that serious. Like us farting and in the cubicles and crop dusting and getting blackout drunk. Oh, we thought it was just fun.
But the girl telling you, "Hey, yo, I don't feel this is appropriate," all that, whatever, right? That was she was joking around too.
Yep.
No, man.
Yeah.
No.
I like what they put in the chat that in order for this to stop, we need to voice our opinion, but with the almighty dollar.
With the almighty dollar, but Cap Blizzard.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That's what I said we boycott Call of Duty this year.
I stopped playing
and just
Overwatch.
play Battlefield.
I stopped playing Overwatch.
Yeah. Like 2 years ago.
But in a serious note, we can't let this happen.
Yeah.
I know that right now we have a lot of social justice warriors for a lot of stuff, and sometimes I agree with some of the stuff that they are arguing for. Sometimes I don't. But in this particular case, I don't think I don't think there's a debate.
Disagree.
No,
people blatantly wrong.
Yeah. People don't need to go to work feeling like this sucks. Like if I'm going to hell right now, a place that I don't, that drove you to the point to take your life away, and I think that's very sad.
Yeah, and you know what? And also on the side of on the people that are getting the repressed. Yeah, speak up. Speak up.
The problem with companies like that, like especially working for a huge company like that. Mm-hmm. Some companies you speak up. It's like, oh, so you called HR and you have issues with so and so. So what happened?
So
okay,
man,
cool. Next thing next week you're like, hey, by the way, here,
or
sign this paper. By the way, we want you, somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's the problem with huge companies.
Or they gotta rally together with other people that are experiencing similar things in there, and just make it a big deal. And bro, use our justice system, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Definitely,
people.
which
There's
is-
a lot of people using it the wrong way.
I mean,
Let's try to use it
It
the
took a
right way.
while, 2 years of investigations. It was literally
Yeah.
2 years of
Yeah,
investigations.
and God knows all the
and-
Activision did to slow it down and everything. So I mean,
But the person that did this should, I hope, go to jail, right? And
yeah, for sure.
We'll see.
They got to be
I mean,
some type
like,
of
you can't
accountability.
be live. Like,
there's got to be some repercussion because if
Mhm.
not, people are just going to continue doing it.
Yep.
If they see that, hey, you know, Jimmy was touching Joan
So-and-so.
Lax and he went to jail for like 50 years, Prodigy's not going to want to touch me. Because, you know, touchy-feely stuff.
Prodigy's name is How's that Cuco? Yeah,
He's
so
like,
man.
chill, man.
He's like, oh, Google looks good, but not 50 years good.
Yeah,
But-
and what honestly sucks about this too is that it doesn't help the stereotypes that we already have
Yeah.
in the gaming community.
Yeah.
Where nerds are a bunch of perverts, you know, and it's not fair.
and that and you know whether it be harassment through voice chats and stuff in
Yeah.
games, it just doesn't help.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm tired of 12-year-olds telling me they're sleeping with my mom.
Some toxic people, man. Because
A
you know
lot.
what? Toxicity doesn't know gender, doesn't know anything, color,
Yeah.
nothing. It's just, you're either bad or good, and
It's what you're fed.
Yep.
yeah, man.
So, I don't know if you know this, Jimmy, but I named my son after a superhero.
You know what? I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you, they call out. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, my son,
yeah.
my youngest son, his name is Kal-El. I named him after Superman. I don't know if you guys remember Superman 64 was
The
voted
greatest
the
game.
worst game
Oh.
of all time.
The rings of death, like non-stop rings. Gotta make it. If you, God forbid,
Yep.
you nick the wall. That's it. Game over.
Yep.
Back to the beginning.
Oh man, somebody sounds like they're speaking
Flying-
from experience.
I
That was just straight flying in the fog,
yeah.
looking for rings.
And then you have to pick up the buses and save them. It was like, oh my god, I used to cry playing that game. Rented it for Blockbuster twice. It was
What the hell is Blockbuster?
There should be a little box they used to have in the corner of like every like when Dixie or Publix, a Blockbuster. We used to go there, pay money, and they would let you borrow games.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Where was this?
Talk about.
Back in my day.
You talking about Red Tube? What are you talking about?
You talking about Redbox?
Redbox? Red Tube? What's the other one that they have? It's
Redbox, and it was
there was another
Gamefly.
one, right?
Wasn't it Gamefly?
Gamefly? I think Gamefly still exists though.
Does
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Blockbuster was a special place in
So
my heart.
believe it or not, they were making an open world Superman game. I don't know if you guys knew this. The guy that made, that was developing the game,
Mhm.
it got X-nayed and nobody wanted to publish it.
Yeah.
So I guess enough time went by that he's like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna put the footage out there and let people see it and tell me
Mhm.
what they think. And this is the footage right here.
Oh, gotta hide flashbacks.
This is It's PTSD.
John Max, wake up, what's wrong? Why is he shaking?
So this is from 2008.
This was gonna be a PS3 game.
I don't know, man. I mean,
I don't know. This kind of looks like Spider-Man, but
Yeah.
My thing is why pick another
Bruh, that was
superhero,
really
not
bad.
Superman. It's because Superman, you can't create a game that's limited with a person that has no limits.
OP, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Literally.
That's me when I think of a game based on Hulk.
Well, Hulk has limits. I mean,
the last
Thanos scared the
there was a
the
pretty
Hulk out of
good
him.
Hulk game for 360 that came out. The
That
one
one
that's
was dope,
based off
yes.
the movie. The one
Oh,
with
okay.
the one with
The best
Abomination?
video game with
What's his
with
dude?
a superhero character. Well, besides just the Arkham games, have you guys ever played the Wolverine game?
yeah, the Origins is really good. Yeah,
They
It was
did.
underrated.
Origins.
They
Yeah,
did
yeah,
really
it's
good
really
job.
good.
So this
Super
one had
underrated.
destruction and everything. You could demolish buildings and you can
Bro.
You know, this reminds me of that the DC game, the DC universe. where
Marvel.
you-
Yeah.
I mean
Oh.
DC Online.
Online.
That one, yeah, the one that since the whole Sony
Yeah,
hack
has
killed
like,
it.
It has like
It's
freaking,
still alive.
It's still alive now. I have it for Xbox. It's pretty good. Like, I haven't played in 2 years, but when I did play it, it was fun. I mean, it was
A
pretty
couple of weeks ago, they dropped another
good. Update.
DLC to it.
Wow, that's pretty well. That effect on the wall looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Even
if
for
they
being
polish it up,
prototype.
yeah, even if they polish it up, I mean, it will look good. Look at that. Boom.
Dang, that was PS3 era.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So would you guys want a Superman game or?
I don't know.
I wouldn't like more like
I'll,
maybe
I'll
to be
be real
honest.
with you. Superman's one of my least favorite heroes.
Maybe not Superman. Maybe like a Smallville where he's beginning
Okay.
and he learns his powers as he goes.
Okay. Teenage Superman.
Yeah, where like he grows and he learns his powers, and then
A little Superboy action.
Yeah,
that'd
you know
be
what?
good,
That he
that'd
can't
be
even
Now
fly.
we know
He
what
doesn't
Jonah
even know how to
likes. He likes
fly.
them young.
Nah, bro. Nah, but for real,
Dash,
man,
I'll
that would
agree
make
with you.
sense. That would make
Spider-Man:
sense.
Web of Shadows was the
yes.
most underrated Spider-Man game ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
When a symbiote took over Wolverine and you had to fight him symbiote version, that was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I have fond memories of that
Prodigy, you don't have to cry, dude.
game. Dude, that was
those
I
were
was
good
a s-
games, man.
those were my games.
That
all
was
the
like a
Spider-Man
series
games.
of games. It was Shattered
Spider-Man
Dimension.
3 was another
Yeah.
one based off the movie. Shattered Dimensions
Shattered
was
Dimensions.
great. I remember.
I mean, Spider-Man has a good running role since
Yeah.
PS1.
Darkness looks like trash.
What, Darkness Ablaze?
Yeah.
Darkness said he named his son Charizard.
That's a good name. That's a good name.
The shiny VMAX Charizard.
Present.
And Stash said he named his son Autumn, the name of the pharaoh in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Dang,
Alright.
so it seems
Yeah,
like
Adam.
It was a Yu-Gi-Oh.
everybody got some interesting names out here.
How do you explain that to your kid? Like, I named you after some card-based game named Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, but it sounds cool though.
But here's your card. Here you go.
The heart of the
This is
cards.
you.
You have a card, and it's worth a lot
If
of
it
money.
wasn't for this card, you'd have been born.
Yeah.
First of all, let's get this right. If it wasn't for this Konami card, you'd be still somewhere else.
But, yeah.
Infamous. All the Infamous games were good.
Nah, but Spider-Man definitely has always had a run since PS1. That's had a run of great games.
Yeah. Yeah, the last two were really good. So, X-Nay on the Superman game then, right?
X-Men,
X-Men,
Superman.
Say X-Men.
I'll take a hard
X-Men,
pass.
yeah.
So, if, real quick, we'll, one by one, we'll go off. If you could make a video game of a superhero, Marvel or DC, which one would it be? Starting with you, Prodigy.
Venom.
Venom? All right. John Lax?
To be honest, I would that Marvel game, the what's it called, the Unlimited, the one with the you make your own hero.
Yeah.
That one was underrated. Unfortunately, like
Yeah,
it didn't. That was a perfect. You create your own hero,
Yeah,
but
and
then
you're good and evil.
yeah. But if I had to create one or like pick a hero, probably maybe Green Lantern. Green Lantern hasn't had a chance yet. Green Lantern hasn't had a chance.
That was mine. but-
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm
That's
sorry,
fine.
bro, but like, he hasn't had a chance. He hasn't.
Okay.
Why Green Lantern though? Why Green Lantern?
Because he has the ring, you know, the lantern ring. He can create whatever he wants from his mind into like a physical form.
And we haven't had a good representation of the character.
Yeah,
And then you can do DLC drops where he gets the red ring.
exactly. The yellow
The
ring,
multiverse
black
stuff
ring,
where
yeah.
he starts
The
getting-
fear ring.
I've been thinking about this. I don't know. I'm a huge Green Lantern guy, but okay. I'll think of somebody else.
Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Okay, me. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna pass.
Or maybe a Thanos superhero game. His coming of age.
His coming of age. He's like, why do you become
He was a
such an
teenage
angry
Teenage
titan?
Thanos. He was like, when I grow up, I'm gonna be a superhero, and then
I'm gonna bring
And
balance,
then he got stripped.
balance to everything.
it's one of those dating sims with Thanos.
Oh man, that's
His girlfriend
bad.
leaves him.
Snap.
His boyfriend takes his best friend. Takes
We gotta
his
clip this
girlfriend.
part.
He's like, no left or right, snap.
That's it.
Get snapped
It's
into
over.
oblivion.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, coming of
You
age
know what?
Thanos.
A superhero. I don't.
Dude, Stash in the chat mentioned the game that I'm actually a little excited for, even though I'm not the biggest DC
Yes.
guy.
Suicide Squad by
Suicide Squad.
Rocksteady.
Okay,
That game
Okay.
is gonna
Oh,
be
you know
very,
what? That
very
Guardians
cool.
game looks good too.
Galaxy.
The Guardians of the
Galaxy?
Galaxy looks pretty good too.
You know you only play one, right?
Hmm?
You only play as
Star Lord.
Star-Lord?
Well, it makes sense. He's the leader.
Yeah, nah, bro, but you could
A remake of X-Men Mutant
Don't get me wrong. I
Apocalypse.
like it too. I'd rather.
I think I'm too
I
young
like
for
it.
that
I like
game.
it like that.
I've never
Star-Lord?
heard of that game. No.
What?
X-Men
one?
Mutant Apocalypse.
That one's pretty good. That was
Darkness
actually
is talking about the remake of that game.
Mutant
Apocalypse?
Apocalypse was actually what Marvel Ultimate Alliance is today. Like it set
Oh,
the.
it was one of those?
It was one
Like,
of those.
asymmetrical.
It set the premise for the Ultimate Alliance game.
Well, the Nintendo Switch one came out a couple, when the Switch
Yeah.
released. I really wanted them to port it, but
Make it
if
look
we could
different?
get a remake or like a new gen console of that, I think it would be a great hit.
Yeah.
That's what Square Enix should have done, but no, they made it.
Yeah,
Monotonous,
Avengers.
Marvel's
Square Enix
Avengers
passed
game.
up the. They passed up the. Yeah. they passed it
the
up.
golden opportunity of all
Yep.
these heroes.
Hey, you know what? I don't know any
Dang,
Marvel.
Jimmy, you can't think of
DC.
anybody, Jimmy?
Marvel or DC?
Coco, replace Green Lantern. What else would you
Invisible
like to
Man dating sim.
What?
He can go into, you know, he's hitting on a girl, and then all of a sudden he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go visit her tonight. Just turn invisible, go in there, be like, yeah, this is my type of girl.
Just say right there, damn. Okay.
I want to say something like Daredevil, but Daredevil's kind of like Spider-Man.
No, I mean,
But it is. You know
But
what would be?
the
It would
sound-
work as a
But
brawler.
there's enough.
As a brawler.
You would save a lot of money in graphics because the screen will be black.
No, man, no. Think
coming
about
after
it.
the
It'll be
Think about it.
Daredevil VR game.
Daredevil could bring back what like maximum carnage was back in the days, and separation anxiety. You could have the Defenders, Luke Cage, Iron Fist,
The
as
girl
a
that
brawler.
bangs everybody, what's her name?
Jessica.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
But you could have something like that.
That'll be the mini game
And
where
you
he
know
gets
what?
power.
And you know what? Since it's New
Like
York,
Kratos style.
since it's New York, you can. Or Fantastic Four would be a really good game to have like a multiplayer.
I like how
type.
Jimmy didn't have none and he came up with like 6 different ones.
He's like, Guardians of the
Hey, I had
Galaxy,
to think a little
Fantastic
bit, bro, and they
Four.
come out like a machine gun.
The
You know
one
what
I
I'm
would
saying?
like to see again is the other Deadpool game.
Yeah,
Deadpool
that
was
one's
fun.
pretty good.
Deadpool was fun.
And it has Wolverine and Psylocke in it.
Yeah.
Psylocke is like one of my favorite female of like Marvel.
Heroes.
I love
Psylocke. She's a
Olivia
ninja,
Munn.
bro. Like, come on, man. Like, she's
I'm
cool as hell.
more on the rogue side because rogue can steal powers.
Yeah, and you see, if they make a Marvel game, like an X-Men game, bro, they could introduce all those like how she got her powers from Miss Marvel.
We need it.
and
To me, to be honest, X-Men games are
people,
missing, dude.
these people,
X-Men-
they will stick to the
X-Men is
content.
so out of the loop.
Yeah,
now.
Stop making up shit. Just use what's there already.
They need it. The
And
source
Sony-
content is all there. Why don't they use it,
Because
man?
Sony has
Like,
their
you know?
stronghold. Sony owns X-Men as well, don't they? Sony
So-
owns X-Men, yeah.
Sony,
And all they care about is
Columbia
Spider-Man.
or whatever.
Yeah, all they care about is Spider-Man.
No, isn't it
Fox.
Is it Fox?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, Fox.
Sony. No,
Sony has Spider-Man.
Sony has Spider-Man.
So
Spider-Man?
Fox is
Fox is.
and Fantastic Four. That's what the animated Fantastic Four movie
But
is.
I think the Fox thing is over though.
Is it?
And that's why they're gonna
It
remake.
belongs to Disney. Yeah.
And that's why I think now they're gonna remake the Fantastic Four.
Well,
A
they-
Daredevil
they-
VR game would be dope.
But
Thank you,
Hey,
Blaze.
bro,
Keep blazing.
that'll be the virtual boy. That's what that's gonna be.
Only on Virtual Boy.
It's gonna be a virtual boy,
Only
a virtual boy
a
brawler.
re-release.
Yeah.
But what you just see the sonar
The
reflection.
red. That was all you see is red. Like a
But
Virtual
bro,
Boy.
in reality, he could see, but everything's in like red haze or whatever. Because remember, he can see
Noise.
that part.
The sound.
Yeah,
waves.
the
I know, but-
sonar.
Which Daredevil
But
are you
man.
basing off? Ben Affleck or the one from Netflix?
No, the one from Netflix. Remember, his friend's always like, bro, how do you know how to pick always the hot girls, bruh?
You hear the bounce.
He's like
He uses that.
He got the curve on the like sonar.
He knows what's going on. He knows what's going on.
He's like, damn,
And
this
he
one's
knows-
got cake.
And he could sense heartbeats. He could sense heartbeats and all that. His powers haven't been, well, you know what? In the Netflix series, they have been depicted pretty good. And he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He's
a lawyer.
smart
He's
dude.
a lawyer, yeah.
So, yeah, man, Daredevil's a pretty cool guy to make a game. out of.
Daredevil is really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm still waiting. I'm gonna write Marvel and whoever creates a EA. I'm assuming Thanos coming of age.
You gotta reach out to the one that makes Toki Toki or Tiki Tiki.
Toki.
Yo, Thanos coming of age, dude. You know how he got broken heart. His homeboy stole his girl.
You gotta reach out
Ever
to,
since that, his
to,
parents left
to
him
the
behind.
Doki Doki Literature Club
His
developers.
parents
Yeah,
left him in
yeah.
Disney World.
Yeah,
That's what
and we
happened.
got, you know what? We got all these the 20 Battlefield coming
Darkness
out.
says that
and,
Bennifer's back. The world is healing.
Yeah, Ben Affleck and Jennifer
They're
J-Lo are back
yeah.
together.
They're back together.
That's what he meant.
bro, stop it.
They are.
I know, I don't care. Man.
He's like, I don't care. No, they're making a
Yeah,
lecture.
bro,
lecture.
that girl's trying to beat Tom Brady for rings out here or something. Stop it.
He's gonna be out there like got 7 rings.
He's
Yeah.
gonna come out in front of Patricia
He's
like
like,
that. The rings, the pink one, the white one, the blue
Oh
one.
my
no.
god, bro! You know that when she got back with Ben Affleck, like P Diddy was out there trolling her and stuff with the pictures of them when they were together. But these
Yeah.
people are savages, bro.
But that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, my
He's
guy,
still-
he's still sore about
He's still
that.
like
Come
that.
on, man.
He'd be tagging some other chick, be like
Yeah.
Jennifer. Speaking of animes,
What?
I was just trying to do a transition.
I was
Yeah.
gonna do a transition with things that are not such good ideas.
Okay, we'll go with that one. Things that are not such great ideas. They want to make a PUBG anime.
Nope.
Okay, so moving along.
Nope.
But what would the
show?
You
Like,
know what?
how-
Nah, chill. Listen out.
What is it gonna be, a bunch of hackers?
Yeah.
It's
No,
gonna be a
no.
bunch.
It's gonna be Sword Art PUBG.
Listen, this could work like Red versus Blue. I think that's the
I'll
angle they're
personally
gonna.
tell you I've never watched it. I've always
Bro.
seen it on Netflix, but I've never seen it.
The
That's
Red
the
versus
OG,
Blue
like,
Halo,
YouTube,
that's
yeah.
like OG like humor. Not everybody got, but
Yeah,
if you really listen to the context of the conversation, it's laughable. It's
Yeah.
something funny, yeah. So I think they'll probably.
I
do something
think they're
like
just gonna follow the pan
Exactly.
wherever it goes, and they're just gonna the pan is in a crate, and they're just gonna follow whoever takes it, whoever gets killed by it, then transfer to the next guy until the end. The guy gets the last kill with the pan.
the pan of truth.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
It's gonna be like a Sword Art. Be like, oh, we're stuck in the game. The last person that lives survives.
Yeah,
Man.
the only thing I can see is maybe a squad. Like
And
a squad of 4 goes
Yeah.
through maybe a tourney.
But that's
or goes
that
through-
that only buys you a season though.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of anime that's only 12 episodes. You don't gotta make.
Okay,
anything
I'm
more.
down for a 12
I don't.
episode.
I don't know, man.
PUBG.
PUBG is just not. Nah.
I want to see what this chicken dinner is all about.
They're
What's
holding- yeah.
worth me
The end of the
killing-
show has to be them
eating
eating
a chicken dinner, right?
Yeah.
The beginning of the show has to be like they get all like they get kidnapped or something and they put them in the plane and just throw them off the plane.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
good.
Pretty much.
They're like,
Oh,
hey,
okay,
you guys
that's-
are all paired up in a squad of 3. You're going out there.
And all this for chicken dinner. So go out there and kill each other,
Hey,
guys.
this can be a Hunger
Bro,
Games deal.
have you
They
seen-
can make
Okay.
this into a Hunger Games.
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen Maze Runner?
yes.
Yeah.
I saw the first one, the second one.
It could be something like that. That's a really
Yeah,
good movie.
that's why I mentioned Hunger Games.
Yeah,
yeah.
With the food.
Yeah, but
Maze
Maze Runner, there's a backstory back there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a backstory, and it's about humans doing bad things and medical stuff. Reminds you
Yeah.
of what's going
Testing.
on now. Get the vaccine, damn it.
But
Nikki says J-Lo's 52 and she still looks amazing.
Yeah, no one's saying that, of course.
Bro, nobody's saying that, bro.
She looks,
Nobody's
Nikki says,
saying
by the
that.
way,
You
I
gotta
would
stop
shoot
looking
my
at
shot
that
if I
lust.
could.
Oh, you gotta stop
No.
looking at the lust and see what and what
Let's-
she's bringing to the table.
She's the original Loba.
I don't, man. Bro. People, you know what? People associate her. Like people see Selena, I think in Netflix, the new Selena
new
that
series?
came out, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Yo, but she doesn't look like J Lo, bro. She never looked. No,
J-Lo's not supposed to like.
J Lo's not supposed to look like Selena. Like, what the hell, dude? Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah, you know,
that's where we're going.
Latin roots don't crack, you know.
Nope.
You got Salma Hayek on top of that, and then you got Sofia Vergara, which they're all above 50. I'm assuming at this point.
Yeah.
Is that the saying?
Sofia Vergara
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
Our Latin women don't crack, you know.
All right, I'm gonna start using that one.
that's why that Loba hits different.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, so that's it for the news and
Yeah.
and project. That's the way
no,
the
no,
news
no
goes.
PUBG.
We did PUBG already. The
All right,
PUBG,
no
I
PUBG.
mean,
X-Nate on that PUBG idea.
Oh,
So no
Yeah.
no PUBG, no Superman game.
I mean, we're still gonna watch. We're still gonna get
PUBG
it, and we're gonna
on
watch
paper
it,
sounds
and
good.
we'll
PUBG
we'll
only
have
if the
something to
chicken
talk
dinner's
about.
at the end. All right,
Yeah.
that's how.
so PUBG would have to be like
And
For able
it
to
has
make
to be
fun of
like
itself.
super
Chicken
graphic
soup.
too.
not even
dude.
that, but to make fun of itself. Or like like at the end of the game, it's
Yeah, they
you
need to
kill everybody.
they
and
need
then
to break
chicken
the
dinner's
fourth
like
wall
actual-
there. They
yeah.
need to make
Yeah.
break the fourth wall and make it like, funny. You know,
Yeah.
like, you know, the
The-
people
the
that they know they're
frying
being
pan,
watched
yeah.
and they're like
So
talking
we,
to the.
we want it to
yeah.
be a funny anime, not a
Yeah,
dramatic.
I think if
anime.
it's funny and it's humorous and it knows what it is.
But
then-
like it would have to be like you said, like a Hunger Games Maze Runner situation where they get thrown off an island, three the groups of 3, like
you haven't seen those little animated movies that it's trolling PUBG. And then it says,
Yeah.
"Oh, PUBG," and it's like little animations that
Yeah,
people
yeah.
make. It probably that's what's probably influencing it too.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take some of that.
yeah. It wasn't
Let's
bad.
say that.
Funny.
And let's say that it's not money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not money whatsoever. It's those
not
little
money in
animations.
there.
So
Just-
we're gonna get into what's out this week.
Let's do it.
So, Project, I don't know if you want to start the music and let everybody know the little game we play here on the show while we introduce the games that are out this week. I don't know if you saw that they actually leaked out the games that are going to come out for the PlayStation Plus.
Oh man, I was gonna say that for next week.
Okay, we're not going to tell them, but it's leaked out there.
Now they're
Wanna
gonna
go
go look
look
We're
at
gonna
it.
leave it the cliffhanger. Like,
Oh,
just
Leave
look
at
it
the
up. Google
cliffhanger.
it.
All right. So starting off with the first game on the list, we got Darius Burst another Chronicle EX Plus.
Darius is a shooter.
Yep.
PS4, Switch game, coming out the 27th.
Taking it back to the old school days.
So,
So how does
This-
this game autosaves?
Yeah,
Does this game autosaves?
That's all you do. You
That's
click.
like PS2 right there.
Oh, they're
okay.
playing on the Switch. That's why
Oh.
it took so long to load.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
okay.
On the Switch.
Taito.
Whoa, Taito. Yo,
Taito
did you
Legends.
ever play? There's a Taito game. It's called Is it called Congo? No, not Congo. No, hold chill.
Nah, hold up.
Congo Line? I played that one.
No, it's not Congo. Bro, I love that
Oh.
game. I used to
Yeah,
have
but
it for
see,
Genesis.
That Darius takes it back to like R-Type, Gradius,
Yeah,
like actual skill. Like this game is skill. Death.
this game.
Die 100 times.
I say $30.
Play 100 more.
$30. I'll
30 is
give
too
you
much.
$25 for this game.
I'd go for 20 since we can't all say the
Okay,
same.
20, 25, and Jimmy.
No, you can say the
30.
same if you want.
25. You know what? 20. I'll give it 20 because there's definitely gonna be probably like microtransactions. Not microtransactions, probably like different skins or buy different levels. After you beat the game, you could play.
Okay. And
By different levels. Please don't be 60, God. Long Nintendo. You know what's
30,
Nintendo? What am I
30.
talking about?
Jimmy always hitting it on the
30,
head.
30, baby.
30?
30 bucks.
30. This is it's a named
It is.
shooter.
Yeah, you're right.
It
It is.
and you know
So it
the
takes
price
weight,
point.
right?
It has you can't put $20 in that. You gotta put an extra dollar, bro. And the graphics are good.
No, it's not bad.
So
And I think I remember the boss from the Super Nintendo version.
yeah, bro. Darius is definitely it's
It's
one of
one of
those
those
things
classics,
that they're gonna
classic,
keep remaking them and people will keep buying just for the
Mm-hmm.
nostalgic aspect of it.
And talking about remakes, we're gonna go into the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles coming out on PC.
This is a new game.
PS4, Switch.
It's Chronicles or it's a new game?
This is a new game
Okay.
Oh,
It's
why is it
Chronicles.
Chronicles then.
because it is prior. This takes place prior to the original Ace Attorney trilogy.
Oh,
So this is a
so
$60
It's a prequel.
Yeah, it's a prequel. There you go.
Okay.
60?
So
I'm going with
60.
Nah, because the 3DS version was like 30. Wasn't it?
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go.
go 30.
You know what? No, I'm
gonna go 30.
I wanted to say. No, I'm gonna say 50.
Nah, I'm gonna go 30 because it's not an actual full game.
50, 60, 30, and you guys all missed it. It is 40.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, so it's gonna be $40 coming out on the 27th for PC, PS4, and Switch. Going into the next one, we finally get Microsoft Flight Simulator 4 next gen, the Series X,
Finally.
coming out on July 27th.
$70.
Yeah, definitely 70, 60 bucks.
70.
Minimum 60,
Flight
70.
Simulator, yeah, $70.
70, 70. John,
You know what?
I'm gonna go 60 because
You know what?
it's already
I'm gonna-
been out. And if
I'm
you don't
gonna
have
say it's gonna
That looks
free with the Game Pass.
photorealistic right there.
Yeah.
that looks good.
Definitely looks
Yeah.
good.
Yo, look at those hippopotamuses.
Well, Jimmy just used a little cheat code there.
Yeah,
Hippopotami.
that game's gonna be free with the Game Pass,
It is already.
Free-
It is, isn't it?
It
It's
is?
free for Game Pass. It is.
and then it's $50 if you want to buy it.
No, I'm gonna say 60 to
Yeah.
purchase for sure. No, if you have
60,
Game Pass
yeah,
for sure, 50.
yeah, 60.
But if you
50,
have
60.
Game Pass, I'm gonna give it 60 because it's already been out for like a year and a half.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go with 60.
I'm gonna go with
60,
50.
50, and
Who goes to
70. And John Likes got a point
Yeah,
on this
Nice.
one.
I figured, yeah,
It's
because
gonna be $60.
yeah, because the game's it's a full game.
Bro, this looks so good,
Great,
dude.
it's
Yeah, it
great,
looks really
and
good.
actual pilots use it to practice and stuff like that. So
The Carlos from church,
Yeah.
he's got it, and he's got a flight stick and
Oh,
all the
full rudder?
stuff, and
That's
and,
dope.
and we're gonna set it up and let the kids have a go at it.
you know what you gotta play? Have you played the Ace Combat 5 for VR though? That's
7?
fun. Is it 7 or is it? That was 5.
7.
Sorry.
Yeah.
For the PS, for the
Yeah.
PS4 7.
Yeah.
With the whole flight stick, the whole that thing is dope.
Yeah, some good stuff.
So going into the next one, we got Neo: The World Ends with You, coming out on PS4, Switch on July 27th as well.
The World Ends with You is a really good game. If you haven't played it I think it originally came out for the DS, and I'm mistaken. Was it for DS? The original one?
Which one?
Was it for GameCube? No, it was for DS for sure. The World Ends with You. I'm gonna give that game 50. No, what did you say? Is that for PS4 Switch? Jesus.
$50.
I want to say 60, just because it's a new game. And the World Ends with You came
Okay.
when it released. It's a full game, so I'm gonna give it 60.
$60.
And it's not a rinky dinky developer either.
It looks good though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's legit. If you're gonna pick the original one, I highly recommend it.
All right, so for
You
Neo,
think my Switch could play this?
You need the OLED. If you don't got the OLED, it's gonna
OLED.
crash.
It's
Definitely.
gonna crash.
Definitely.
This game is, of course, $60,
I knew
as
it.
you guys mentioned.
There you go. Joe Knight's on the lead, right? So far?
Yep. Going into the next game, we got Nightbook coming out on PC, PS4, Xbox One.
Jimmy, I know you're not
Nightbook.
going to let your boy beat
And
you.
Switch.
You're the champion at this.
Nah, I'm
coming
out here
out
looking
July
for this
17th.
game, bro. I can't find it.
What's up with this? This is
No, okay. It's like,
This is Night
What
Trap?
is this?
this reminds me of some like Doki Doki Literature Club right here.
It's looking like a $30 game
Oh
though.
man, what's going on here? Okay,
I want this.
This
I want
is-
this.
This has to be an interactive.
Yeah,
$30.
Interactive, like.
Jimmy says
film
$30.
type of game.
I'll go with $20.
Nah, I'm gonna go with 40.
20, 40. Jimmy,
30.
30. None of you guys got it correct. It is $14.
14?
All right.
That's pretty good for 14 bucks.
Actually,
The
sorry,
graphics-
13. 13.
Alright.
13. I'm getting it. It's the price of a movie, dude, and you get to
Yeah.
interact with it. Some chick was bleeding out her nose for some
Exactly.
reason.
Yep.
Look at that.
I wanna
Right
know
here,
why.
bro.
Be opened.
Have you ever played Growl? That's the game.
Growl? No.
Growl? Dude, that game is so good. It's a brawler, like a beat 'em up.
Is that the game you're looking for?
For like the
yeah,
past 20
title.
minutes, yeah.
Bro, I forgot the name of it, man. I'm sorry.
going-
it was bothering me.
Going into the next game, we got Skydrift Infinity on PC, PS4.
Now
Xbox One,
Jimmy's
Switch.
gonna put his freaking thinking cap on and
So
destroy us.
This is where we're drifting in planes, right? You put the flight brake on, you drift.
Yeah, bro. Skydrift Infinity
You said,
is coming
know
out on
what
July
this-
27th.
This
as well.
reminds me of like
Wipeout.
no. You remember? Okay, not Wipeout.
What
this
about
game reminds me of like something brand new, like a Star Fox kind of thing, but
the
not really.
jet ski racing games.
this one? Reminds me of
Jet Moto?
It has that. It moves
What's
around
that?
like you remember Crimson Skies.
Crimson Skies.
It has that
yes,
vibe.
yes.
It has that vibe, but it's a racing game.
Nah,
right?
Crimson Sky was more open though.
It would.
This is
It was
this
an open
shit-
game, but it had
like
these little
follow
things.
lines.
Like there's parts that you had to do races through the wherever
The
you were
rings?
at. Yeah.
Yeah, Crimson Skies is pretty good. I
So
don't
this
know
has
why.
arena deathmatch, team deathmatch, and race modes.
I'm gonna give it
This
This
is probably a
$50
$50
game.
bucks. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it 50. We're all going 50.
And split screen?
Four
players?
$60, baby. $60.
$80 DLC
$60.
premium pack.
And all of
No,
you
it
are
should be
wrong.
like $30.
It's $15.
Jeez,
That's pretty good. Actually, that's nice.
that's not bad. Yeah, I'll probably pick up for Steam.
That's a good party
I'll give
party
it a
Little
game.
couch.
I'll give it
couch,
2 months on Steam and buy it for $5.
Couch multiplayer game. When does it come out? Oh, we gotta do that. We gotta play it. When does it come out?
July
On the
27th.
27th.
Oh,
So
that's
this
it.
week-
Like
50
next
days.
time, next time we have a show, we can buy it and order pizza and go at it for.
Oh, damn.
For-
Okay.
for-
Let's go, man. We should do that.
So going into next one, we got
About it.
Tribes of Midgard on
Oh.
PC, PS5, and PS4.
This
coming
is
out
one
on
they
July
showed
27th.
off
Midgard.
at the
Like
PlayStation
Final Fantasy?
Experience
No.
or the PlayStation,
PlayStation State of Play.
State of Play.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be coming out on the 27th.
Oh man, this
for-
thing is gonna cost like $60.
Nah, you're crazy.
No.
This game should cost like $10,
Like,
dude.
yeah,
It looks so
20
bad. It looks. Is it
Yeah.
made
Yeah,
on?
but yet that's
Is
the
it made
trick.
on Unity?
Definitely.
It doesn't
Unity?
look. No. This is a cell shaded though, so it's not that it's bad because you're going. This is just the art style. I think it looks good.
It looks like Unity.
Nah, it looks good, but I don't know. I feel like this type of
I'm
game.
gonna go with $60.
I'm gonna go with 20.
Okay.
I'm going with
okay.
20.
I'm
Google?
going free on Game Pass.
It's not even on the Xbox.
Yep. It looks like they're trying to knock out the Diablo or something.
Yeah, like a.
And there's building. Damn.
Okay, it's a $70 game.
70. Oh my gosh, you went from 10 to 7.
Yeah, bro. This thing gives me Diablo
Alright.
vibes, like a brand new Diablo
looks
or something.
good.
Yeah.
It's $50.
And I'm not
That's
into
what it
these
is.
Dungeon
types of
crawler.
games. All right, so
$50
Google's 50, Jimmy
I'll say 60.
60,
I'm gonna go 20.
20, and Jimmy, in order to win, you're gonna have to guess all these next three right because John Lax is
Boom.
winning at $20.
I figured.
What?
Yeah, bro. Look at. I mean,
They're
hey,
giving this game away.
Yeah.
Damn. That's pretty good though. Yeah, they're doing good. What's the publishing company that makes it? Like a no-name, right?
Sony.
Nah, I'm thinking
It's a
Sony.
PlayStation
No, the
exclusive.
developer.
Nah,
The
it's for
developer.
PC.
These
and
people.
PS5.
This is probably like a crowdfunded game or something.
Look, you see pre-order.
It's a survival game, actually. Wow,
It's a survival game.
It is developed. Oh no,
It
it's
doesn't look
developed by Norsefell, published by Gearbox.
Okay.
Not bad. Gearbox isn't that.
Is Gearbox gonna get bought by PlayStation?
You.
We don't know yet.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
Gearbox
The
will-
last couple of games have come exclusively to PlayStation.
TBA.
Mhm.
Well, yeah,
TBA.
yeah, TBA for real. Going into next game, we got one that I know Kuko was looking at back in the Xbox.
Oh my gosh,
festivals.
We're gonna review
The
this
Ascent
game.
coming out on PC, Xbox Series X, and Xbox One, coming out July 29th.
Oh, this is.
I'm getting this one right.
Sure. $60.
Ray
This one's
tracing.
free for me.
Free.
No, it's a Game Pass.
Yep.
Dang, it's gonna be free for me too.
Me too.
I gotta subscribe to Game Pass. You know?
No, you
Yeah.
just gotta
Oh,
use
yeah.
my code.
What do you mean your code?
My
I want my own account, man.
okay, screw you then.
Yeah, I don't think you guys can play at the same time.
Damn, would this
Yeah,
be a
that's why-
$60 game?
Nah, doubt it.
It would be a $70 game if you don't have Game Pass.
Bro, look at
No.
the lighting though. Look at
Yeah,
that looks
they're-
good.
it looks
dude.
good.
But it reminds me like a Contra, like a top-down Contra situation going on there.
It's a
for
Diablo
PlayStation 1?
in
Like
it's a Diablo game in steampunk world.
It's a dungeon crawler.
Okay.
Mhm. Made by one of my favorite indie studios, Curve. Curve Digital does great games. So yeah.
$60.
I'm gonna go.
I'm really hoping that this is a time exclusive.
I'm gonna go for 30.
You're gonna go for
I'm
30?
gonna go 30.
Kuko?
I'm saying $60 free on Game Pass.
Yep.
Okay.
60
Jimmy?
bucks, yeah.
And it seems like John X is just gonna win.
Yeah.
$30.
$30.
What?
Cause it's a fun game. It's good, but like
Fun game, so it's
it
cheap.
looks no. I feel like it's not like super hard to develop. It's not deep into the story. I feel like it looks fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's not gonna be like a super story based driven game.
So there was no writers hired and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
Just shoot them up and that's it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
All right.
Next level.
Going into the next game, we got Eldest Souls, which seems like they just got Elder Scrolls
Elder
and
Scrolls.
Dark
Yeah.
Souls and just said, let's go.
Let's mix
PC,
it up.
PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
On Switch.
Damn, it's on the sex.
Coming out on July 29th.
Go with $50, I guess.
Dang, is this just cinematics? Probably. You guys are not going to get to look at what the game looks like.
Now we'll wait a little bit. Oh, look, some guy rising in the sky. Bro, zombies?
Maybe 40. Yeah, maybe $40.
Nah.
They're gonna ride the Souls brand or something because it's
It's definitely a $50, $60 game because they're releasing it for everything. And Switch don't play on games, so probably 50. I'll go with 50 to keep it in the fair price.
Yeah, let me see what
it's
there's-
50 for Switch
It's
and
$40
40 for PS4.
And
That's how
and
I think it's $40 because the Switch is holding it back.
Yeah.
no, and then you got like 2 weeks later, $5 on Steam.
All right.
I'm
And
gonna go 50. Jimmy,
40, I guess. I don't know.
Google's going for 100. I heard.
Put me down for 100. Did I win the bid?
It's just cream of the crop, prime choice.
and it is $20.
Oh, okay,
$20.
okay, not bad. It's not bad.
So going into the last game of this week is Arcsmith on the Oculus Quest, coming out on the 29th.
And
That's made on Unity.
That's made in someone's backyard with a.
That looks like That looks like the escape room that we were that we were in. It does.
It does.
It does look like the damn escape
Nah,
room.
bro. This is like Xbox 360
Holy
maximum.
crap.
What is this? I get
This is some
for
Nintendo
free-
64
for free on-
right here.
yeah,
Like, oh,
$10
what's up with
for
this?
for free on Quest. I don't know. I'm going for 10.
10?
This game does not look. I mean, could have a great story, but the development team didn't
Solid
spend time on.
$30, baby.
Nah, I'm gonna give it 10.
You know, the crazy thing is that you see it here, it looks like crap, but when you look at it in
In the
VR,
game, yeah.
you're like, damn, this looks pretty cool.
It's like $30. Usually, like VR games are pretty cheap, so
Yeah.
let's say $30.
Yeah, I'll go 10.
10, 30, Kuko?
I'll say 15.
15. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what specific genre this game is. Because it looks like
VR,
it has to do
is
with
it?
puzzle. No,
Yeah.
there's
There's probably gonna be
oh,
puzzle solving.
yes, it is. It's a narrative puzzle.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So you have
that's
to-
basically what he's building there. He's building parts and pieces and stuff like that.
Escape room.
For who knows what they're doing.
Escape room.
That's what that is.
And it is actually $25.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, those are all the 10 games you guys can get out this week, and spend your hard-earned cash on.
Okay.
John Lex, congratulations.
You have been.
You are the
we're
new
price
Thank you.
champion.
Thank you.
Pricing champion.
Nikki said if it's above 15, it's a scam.
Exactly. I agree with her. Definitely.
It has a gimmick.
It's a catch for that.
It's because they have to come out with new stuff for the Oculus Quest and that. Well, they have to bring out stuff now with the Steam Deck and everything. Wow,
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder if you know what would be cool.
Take
like,
over console genre.
It'll be so dope. Like the Steam Deck, you could plug in your freaking Oculus to that. That would be amazing. That would be like top notch.
Yeah.
That would be top notch.
That's not a bad question to ask if you can.
The only thing is, how much would the Steam Deck really bump up power?
I mean, it has the same power as a Xbox Series X, if I'm not mistaken. Like the same.
I don't know if it's got
that's
a.
not.
It needs to have a.
The S. The Xbox.
S.
You're right, the small.
It needs to have a better graphics card than a 1080p. I mean, a 1080 card.
Oh, like a GTX 1080?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 1080 was the
But
minimum.
it's not RTX level, though.
No, RTX. No ray tracing, but you still get VR without ray tracing.
That's the reason why I changed mine to a 1080, because I had a 960 and it wouldn't play VR games.
No. 1080 Ti.
So it's gotta be 1080 and above. So
Yeah. But yeah.
you want to give them the rundown
The
project?
rundown, guys. Don't forget the tourney. This Wednesday's the last day to sign up. Nikki has been sending the link in the Twitch chat for a while now, so make sure you guys sign up. And if you don't, if you guys are on the YouTube page, go on IG on our links, all my links in our bio, on our IG bio. You guys can get the link to the tourney. So sign up. It's gonna be this Friday, 8 p.m. Make sure you guys are there, 7 p.m. And ready to go Eastern Standard Time on Modern Warfare. This is completely crossplay, so give me your Activision or PSN IDs, as I said in the form. So make sure you guys are there and ready to go. And
the one thing I gotta throw in there about you just mentioned Modern Warfare, I did not know that because I don't play for the system, for the PC, I play for PC when I play. Apparently, when you update it on the system, you gotta download the whole entire game again.
Mm-hmm.
Which I didn't know that, which must take forever. That's why I throw it out there. That surprised me. My friend told me, "Oh yeah, every time you update it on my PS5, PS4, yeah, you gotta literally install the whole 200 gigabytes again."
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but yeah,
It's not like a hotfix.
Yeah, not
So
like
make sure you update your system.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just leave that bad boy on sleep mode or something.
for the tournament.
So yeah, make sure you guys are up and ready to go. And as always, follow us on our socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, GameBros_Earthspace_Show. Give us a like or follow here on Twitch or on YouTube. Subscribe to our channels. Give a comment. Share it out to friends and family. Let them know the little show we're trying to have here in beautiful South Florida. As we mentioned as well, cons are coming up, so it's gonna have a little con season here for Game Bros. So we're gonna be having some content going to be put out there on our socials. So make sure you guys are following us on that if you guys want to see some more Game Bros content. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, live in your world.
Playing hours.
Game
Game
Bros.
Bros.
Peace.
Peace.